Hey yo, các thằng Keeper. Hôm nay tôi sẽ tiếp tục cốt truyện Reverse 1999 phiên bản 2.0 Floyd to the Golden City, hay là tăng tốc tối đa đến thành phố vàng. Câu chuyện này xoay quanh điểm nhìn của một nhóm người tại một khu dân cư của thành phố San Francisco, Mỹ. Trong nhóm người này thì có ba nhân vật chưa được đi bắt trong phiên bản này là anh chàng biker tên là Joe, cô nàng hệ tâm linh tiên tri vũ trụ Mercuria, và một Akenist thức tỉnh dưới hình thái một con mannequin là Pioneer. Nhóm nhân vật chính diện này có vẻ như là đang chống lại một ông trùm nào đó mang tên là Lager, và ông trùm này thì lại bị thao túng bởi nhóm tà giáo bao gồm những tín đồ của hội phản diện chính của game là Manus Milite. Nhóm hội tà giáo này hiện đang tập trung tại hội chợ thời đại mới New Age Market. Không biết là có âm mưu gì trong tương lai, nhưng mà tôi không nghĩ là hội Manus Milite sẽ thực hiện kế hoạch gì đó nghiêm trọng đến mức có thể đẩy nhanh cơn bão đảo ngược dòng thời gian, vì tuyến truyện hiện tại là không thuộc tuyến truyện chính. Tại ách trước thì chúng ta đã thành công lấy được chìa khóa của ông trùm Lager. Có vẻ như đây là chìa khóa để vào hang ổ của giáo phái, và giờ chúng ta sẽ lên kế hoạch xâm nhập vào hang ổ và thâm nhập vào nhóm phản diện này. Ngoài ra thì đồng hành cùng nhóm nhân vật chính diện có cô nàng người Pháp Matilda, là điều tra viên của tổ chức Foundation. Dù là điều tra viên cấp B nhưng mà đề xuất xin nhân lực hỗ trợ từ Foundation để xử lý hội phản diện Manus Milite vẫn cần được xem xét. Thế nên là trước mắt thì nhóm nhân vật chính chỉ có thể trông cậy vào bản thân họ để xử lý sự việc ở San Francisco này. Ok, thế thôi. Bây giờ chúng ta tiếp tục xem đường đến thành phố vàng là gì nào. A warning at dinner. Đây có vẻ như là phản diện chính đây, ông Lager đây. Còn mấy người này không biết là ai. Nhìn đàn này sợ không biết có phải Forget Me Not không. Lại một thủ lĩnh của hội Manus Milite ở đây thì vui lắm đây. Tự nhiên có cây đàn. A warning at in table. Đây, xem ai nào. Chamber Order of Enlightenment. Đây là
blood must be shed.
Đây là thủ lĩnh của hội
and our
Order
blasphemers
Enlightenment,
eliminated.
tà giáo
You
theo
have
Manus
proven
Milite.
your unwavering devotion. Roger, the green chair. Maya, the petty plague. And our human brother, Leger's the dead.
Leger's the dead.
Welcome to the Hall of the Sufferer.
Hall of Sufferer. Sao? A bundled person wrapped in a red-stained cloth, writhed in a cage, giving out vague, muffled sobs. The apostle steps into the shadows, gently
Shush,
caressing.
child. It is rude to disturb our precious feast.
Bữa ăn gì vậy? The bundle quiets at the touch, though the trembling continues, causing the bind to clink and chafe.
Very well. Remain silent.
Remain silent. He withdraws from the cage and places his hand on the Roger, the green.
Brothers and sisters, our arcanist siblings, and
Ngoài
your
ra giờ ra
bountiful
còn hai người
offerings
nữa
gathered
và một
have
ông
greatly
apostle,
enriched the coming
ông chủ giáo
ceremony
hội
of the Sufferer.
chủ giáo.
We rejoice to see such devotion from the faithful, yet we are troubled by the sorrow and abomination now filling the world. Yesterday, 2 intruders broke the ritual of revelation and stole from us the key to the gates of Elysium.
Nghĩa là cái chìa khóa đến thiên đường à?
The precious gift of Elysium granted by the Sufferer before their agonizing sacrifice has been blocked from us. You should have kept the secret of the key.
A prolonged silence follows.
Let me use my green chair to grill this shameful rat. I'll make him talk, spill the secrets he hid, and present its flesh to you as an offering.
Là sao?
Well, well, Roger. Such a caring brother. Your offering is appreciated. Yet our siblings have already torn his chest apart, and still no secrets. Just another careless fallen brother. This is our final warning. The ceremony for the sufferer draws near. I would keep a close watch on every one of our flock. Let not one among you linger alone, nor be held above suspicion. And the bell ringer who gave out our secret is here, in front of you. Tell me, which one of you would bestow on him our final mercy?
Ai bị trói đây. He reaches with the key of the cage purposefully. Ledger stands, breaking his silence. Clink. The cage door opens. The trembling lamp falls to the ground and wriggles like a helpless maggot. Xong, bị ăn thịt. Giết luôn. Two shadowy creatures descend the world from above with predatory missiles.
Good. Eat your fill, children, until it's done. Not a single stain left to offend our apostle.
The drooling creature tears at the wrappings, dragging the body across the floor, leaving a trail of fresh blood. They deliver a heart-rending howl before disappearing back into darkness with a feast.
Thanks, Brother Legez.
Bữa ăn tối của
All
mấy con
be seated
creature
and enjoy the feast.
Ai vừa bị giết vậy? Một người bất kỳ nào đó. Chúng ta không cần quan tâm. The banquet ends and the remaining guests have now dispersed.
You may be just a recent convert. Still, you have more than proven your devotion with your zealous contributions. But my child, something still blinds you, fetters you. That which deprived you of your control of the New Age market? A thing that threatens to hobble our fast approaching ceremony. Trespassers from the St. Pavlov Foundation, treading across our sacred sanctuaries as if they were their gardens. This failing of yours could reflect poorly in our esteem for you. Brother Legez, the coming of the ceremony cannot be delayed, and we will soon run out of patience. Retrieve the key.
Okay, lấy lại chìa khóa.
My word is my bond.
My word is my bond.
I will find it.
I will find it. Ông này người Ý à? Sao mà Mafia Ý à? The apostle wipes the corner of his mouth with a handkerchief.
All is now prepared, but we still seek the one who will lead us through the ritual. A child overflowing with pneuma. Yet not a single soul now among our flock is qualified.
Phải như là Mekiria sẽ thâm nhập vào. Còn Numa.
We must seek the one who will guide the faithful on the transcendental path, to forsake the world and become one with the sufferer. I'm sure you understand what is expected of you. Speak to no one about this sacred mission.
Okay.
Find the one worthy of our ceremony for us and for yourself, Legez.
Không ai biết gì thông tin này nha. Không ai biết là phải tìm Mekiria. Ôi, nhanh đấy. Ai đó đã bị ăn thịt và tôi không biết đó là ai. Một người bất kỳ. Snake in the grass. Rắn trong cỏ. Chúng ta khởi lại sàn nhảy disco, nhảy các thứ. New Age Market này. Hội trợ thời đại mới này.
Young lady is family all the way from France, Mercuria? Well, let me be her guide to the wonders of America. Look at her pretty outfit.
Cải trang.
Add some crystal earring and a stylish one. I bet she'll be knockout, am I right?
I appreciate your hospitality, madam, but I have a very important mission. A shopping mission. So much shopping to do. So, nice to meet you, Miss Cooper.
let go of the poor girl, Cooper. It's time I show her some real treasures. I'm sure they're much more suited to her than your old trash. Oh, and I ought to tell you, the Merchant of Eternity says she'll soon come to the New Age market. And she's bringing her stock of treasures. It's gonna draw in the crowds.
Này là ai?
Ah, give it up, Mike.
Eternity.
There's no way Eternity will like that old junk.
Phái Eternity. Tên là Eternity ấy, hay là kiểu bí danh kiểu Merchant of Eternity, thương gia của sự vĩnh hằng. The two vendors square up. They appear to be on course for either a confrontation or an embrace.
Will you two ever just fess up and admit you're friends?
The two gawk at her words, looking at each other before falling into the embarrassed silence.
Fine, fine, Mercuria. You don't have to poke fun. Just let us know how we can help you.
Okay. She responds with a greedy sort of look, as if opening up her purse thing.
A door. We're looking for a door or a gate. The one you mentioned before.
Cái cửa. Cửa tới thiên đường. Knocking on the heaven door. She jots out her next words.
Door? Sorry, I need time to
heaven's door.
Recall it.
Heaven
door.
Why
don't you show Miss Bonish around and I'll stay here to gather my memories. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm still trying to rack my brain and this old thing can only manage one thing at a time.
Is an unconvincing excuse, but the moment gives Mercuria pause to examine her surroundings, books, tools, daily necessities, all in various states of being packed away.
Is this your luggage? You're packing up?
Tại sao?
Yeah, we're leaving this place. Before the wackos hold their ceremony, if we're lucky. When we came here, it was to find some safe place away from these people and their conflicts. But now they've followed us here as well, and we've already lost too many friends.
Her head falls low and limp.
I suggest you follow us out, before whatever is going to happen here happens.
Okay, đi thôi. Chạy
But
thôi.
is this not where you made your living? Can you so easily walk away? I thought everyone on Hate Street would be just as stubborn as Jay. But I think it's a wise choice.
Wise?
Wise? She repeats the words as if inserting herself.
Don't make me laugh. Hate Street, New Age Market. None of this is ours, really. Even the clothes on our back. All we own are the footprints we leave behind, until they're washed away by the tides of time. We live our lives on the fringes of a world that is not kind to us. We're used to it, fighting for every street. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
But your friends.
Bang, bang, bang. Mitch slams the suitcase shut.
Maybe you ought to stop nosing around where you don't belong.
Okay, tạm biệt.
I'm sorry.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See ya. She gently tugs Matilda to her side.
Come on. We should get going. Maisha's got things to do.
Okay, đã hiểu. Bye bye. Bye bye. They turn around and blend into the passing crowd until they disappear within the milieu.
You shouldn't be so hard on her. You've had a hard enough time convincing yourself of what you have to do.
She sits down to comfort Mitch.
Let's just focus on what's next. Nothing.
Okay. Chắc không, NPC không quan trọng câu chuyện đâu. Skip thôi.
What's keeping Miss Mercuria? There were only a few unexpected patrons. She should have already returned.
She walks towards Mercuria's tent, where three shadows linger conspicuously in the firelight.
Wait, Miss Matilda.
Ủa? Làm sao? Xin lỗi à?
Oh, are you looking for Mercuria?
Không sao đâu. Đi thì đi đi. Sao vậy? The peddler is pale with anxiety.
No, I'm looking for you.
Okay,
I have to admit something, Miss Boanish.
Miss Boanish.
I lied to you about the gate, but I have to protect my friends.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Why do you feel you have to lie?
The woman shakes her head ruefully.
Because I wanted to give this to you in private. I know you're from the foundation, and I think I can trust you.
I know
Mercuria better than anyone. If she knows the information I have, she will risk everything to help her friends.
She hesitates over her next words.
So please, don't tell her this. Don't put her in danger.
Okay.
I do not think I can make this decision for you.
I get your concern, but she's my friend. I don't want to put her on a dangerous path.
Okay.
So...
Không sao đâu. Nhân vật 6 sao mà, chắc không chết đâu. She leans closer still. Whispers mingle with the wind, barely audible. Sao? Cần đâu? Quick and light step approach Mercuria's tent.
There's 3 guys in that tent. I knew the boss was here. But who's the third dude? Holic? I heard he was in the market collecting information.
His hand has only just lifted the curtain when he feels the weight of a tall figure behind him.
What? Why are you here? You're that big guy. Let's lackey.
Jojo. Joe turned back, afraid of being seen. The boy, now facing away from the tent, stares at the man with cold calculation. He reaches into his pocket with a grating knife, ready for action. But the boy fails to notice a hand reaching out from behind the curtain. Ai đây? Yo! The night outside is kept at bay by the soft glow of lights from the dance floor. People press close to each other, exchanging suggestive glances, arms entwining and swaying. Nhảy thôi. Amid the intoxicating scene, the small girl at the bar is noticeably out of place. Ủa sao lại quay lại?
Si je dis à Jay à propos de la clé de la porte, alors Madame Mercuria le saura bientôt aussi. Selon le manuel de l'investigateur, attendre le soutien est l'action la plus sûre. Mais si la situation continue à s'aggraver, d'autres civils pourraient être impliqués. Peut-être devrais-je alors laisser Madame Mercuria se joindre à nous, non?
Non.
Où est passé Jay? Il n'est pas revenu une seule fois toute la nuit. Cet homme n'a aucun sens. Madame Mercuria montera bientôt sur scène. Je dois décider avant qu'elle y aille.
Những ai trong cái lều vậy? She leans on the table, adrift in her own mind, rocking a small cup back and forth with her hands.
Miss Buanish, it seems as though you're having a bit of trouble selecting between putting your money in stocks or real estate. Why don't you take this cup of hot chocolate to smooth out your furrowed brow?
Okay, thank you.
You're too young to have such a serious face.
Cuộc sống mà. He adjusts his tie performatively.
You know, besides my modeling career, I'm also a professional investment and costume advisor, and the success of my friends is my best advertisement. Feel free to reach out for a consult if you're interested in making your money make money.
Thank you. Actually, I do have a problem that, as you say, relates to money.
Đúng vậy, tôi đang thiếu vàng để nâng cấp Mercuria lên
I have now 2 bags of gold in a cave, surprisingly heavy, and no one person could take both of them out alone. However, there is a dragon devouring the gold. The longer I am hesitant, the more it eats and the less I can take. But I don't want my friend to risk their life for it. What am I talking about? Please forget it. Forget everything.
Matilda lowers her lips back into the cup, sipping her hot cocoa.
Miss Buanish, am I right to infer that these 2 bags of gold don't properly belong to you? So then, if your friend decides to go with you, then you should respect them in their decision. They want to take on that risk with you.
Okay.
I admit, I've offered some poor advice since I first awakened. My suggestions at times have lost a gambler his home, but they also helped a father win back his wife and children. Surprisingly enough, they were the very same man. When you provide as much advice as I have, you realize that our words can't really change another person's fate. That's why I love watching window shoppers, the ragged folk that can't make it in, because they have the light of life in their eyes. Penniless as they are, I know that one day, some of them will return and take the clothes that they only dreamed of wearing before. And my favorite thing is to point it out to them when the day finally comes and say, it's been waiting there for you.
Waiting there for you. Nó đang chờ bạn ở phía trước. The music stops. Tại sao? A hand pulls aside the glittering curtain. Mikiria. People seem entranced, their eyes following her everywhere. Mikiria steps barefoot onto the stage, her arms raised like wings beneath the light, motionless, frozen like a photograph.
The performance is about to begin.
Okay, nhảy. Yeah. At first, one note collides with another. Then the music rises like a crashing wave, enveloping everyone in its vibration. Yet, no one to sways or tears as it washes over them. People simply stare at Mikiria with rapt intention. Those drinking from their glasses and mugs pause midair. From the arcade like your boy, game over! She flourishes her arm, stretching them up toward the light like a hopeful seed emerging from the soil until she reaches a central peak and the music stops at the cut. You can tell by the way I walk, I'm a good man, no time to talk. You can find, it's alright, I'm okay. Take your time and take command. I can try to understand. The applause rises up over the room, reaching a crescendo until failing silence.
I do not understand. She is not dancing with the rhythm, and her movements, they are so bizarre.
Jojo bizarre adventure.
Miss Barnish, do you happen to know the meaning of the word ecstasy? It originates from the Greek word ekstasis, meaning standing outside or transcending oneself. People have been controlled by the commercials, slot machines, arcades for so long that they've lost sight of themselves. Souls too long constrained become rebellious, seeking something real outside the boundaries of convention and the illusions of flash and neon. So, they gather here for a dance that is free from the limits of rhythm and timing. She understands the heavy burden of time, but she also understands that she doesn't decide the fate of others. Like me, she provides another option. But in the end, we can only make decisions for ourselves. Her dance offers to break them away from the reality of time and the weight of decision, even for just one song.
Hóa ra Mikiria là trailblazer, luật tạo ra để phá vỡ. The dancer, who has been on tiptoe, lowers her heels to the ground. She bows before making her exit. The dance floor regains its excitement. Nhảy tiếp. It's restless soul returning to the embrace of night's pleasures.
I see. Then I must tell her. Thank you, Monsieur Pioneer.
Dankeschön. Tap 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 tap. Her footsteps are light and quick. Không nhảy nữa à? Chán đấy. Đang nhảy vui mà.
Elle est tellement pressée. Mais pourquoi ne se dirige-t-elle pas vers le salon? Je dois la rattraper.
Sao? Chuẩn bị gặp laser. Chờ sẵn đây. Một phục kích.
Où est-elle?
The girl doubled over to catch her breath, spots a familiar hulking silhouette in the distance. But it only leaves her more bewildered.
C'est bien Monsieur Gio à l'intérieur de sa tente? Je savais que ma mémoire ne me trompait pas.
She pinches her nose and dives into the nearby pile of garbage bags.
Elle nous cache quelque chose, et ce chiot semble être spécial pour elle. Mais si elle est de Manus... Non, arrête Mathilda. Tu ne dois pas faire de telles suppositions hâtives. Mercuria ne pourrait pas être...
Her harder shoulders a nudge. Sao? Her eyelids grow heavy and her limbs go weak and limp.
What is...
Thuốc mê. Bùa mê thuốc lú. Sao? Vĩnh biệt. Xin vĩnh biệt Matilda.
Sweet dreams, Tildy. The road to Elysium is mine. And only mine.
Sao? Phản bội. Phản bội? Hỏi chấm. Hay là kế hoạch? Liệu Mercuria là chính diện hay phản diện? Two bags ago indicate. Take a seat at the monsters game. See you, rats. Ai chính là chuột? Chúng ta đánh với đấy đây. Đánh với tổ chức của ông trùm rồi. Đây là phòng của em gái. Không phải. Không phải phòng em gái Chạy à? Matilda awakes from her stupor.
Où suis-je? Est-ce la pièce derrière le restaurant?
Restaurant? The bedding is neatly pressed and folded, and the windows are covered in the patchwork of repairs. Despite the age and disrepair in the room, it is clean, nearly spotless.
Je dois me dépêcher. Madame Mercuria est partie avec cet homme. Elle nous a trahis. Je dois prévenir Jay. La cérémonie approche. Elle va dévoiler notre plan.
Okay. She picks herself up and moves to open the door. Mais...
Quoi? C'est verrouillé?
C'est verrouillé?
M'ont-ils vraiment laissé ici toute seule? Oh, attends. Le dispositif de contact, il est toujours dans ma valise.
I brought you a gift, Jay.
I brought you a gift, Jay. Later, a familiar voice lies beneath a gap in the door.
Qui est-ce là-bas?
Qui est-ce là-bas?
Il y a un trou dans la porte.
There is indeed a hole covered with loose cloth. She leans closer, peering through the hole, taking in everything outside. Đâu? Ai nào? The familiar voice came from a man sitting at a round table, a face she has seen before in the market. Chết,
Ils sont tous là.
Vĩnh biệt. Xin vĩnh biệt.
As an apology for my children's poor behavior, I'd like you to take charge of this negotiation.
Jay hesitates for a moment, scanning the ranks of Legio's subordinate.
Thanks, Grandpa. But we both know we're not having a party here.
Okay.
And why doesn't your boy Gio come over and apologize himself?
Let me give you a piece of advice, Jay. Don't go tempting dogs away from their owners. Pay attention to your own men. Or did I misunderstand? This gift from us, Mr. Halleck, he a friend of yours?
Mm-hmm. The war people behind him part, creating a path. Rồi sao? The creature drags a bloody man behind it, throwing him onto the ground.
It's Halleck!
Halleck phản bội à?
I'm sorry, Jay. I went to the New Age market. I just thought maybe there was something I could do.
His limbs hang loosely like a puppet with broken strings, unable to support his body, and thick blood gurgles in his mouth. A revolver is pressed down against his collapsing chest.
Legers, you piece of shit! I'll smash your head in and feed it to your dogs!
Don't do it, Beckett. We already have a captive to save.
Pioneer holds back Beckett as he rages.
You should focus on your friends. Forget about the New Age market. It doesn't belong to you.
It doesn't belong to you. Okay.
Don't worry. Helping people make decisions is a particular skill of mine. I can be very motivating.
He stands up and pats Jay on the shoulder.
Let's play a game. You big boys love playing games, don't you?
Hello, I want to play a game. He points to the revolver poking Holik's chest.
Take a look. This revolver is fully loaded with 4 bullets. Here's how you play. I give you a condition. If you accept, I remove 1 bullet. When all the chambers are empty, you win. If you take your chances and reject the condition, I shoot. Just know that I might bury a bullet in your skull. I totally respect your freedom of choice. You're even welcome to try your luck with all 4 bullets loaded, if you like.
Ok. Có 6 viên, 4. Xác suất là 2/3. 66,6% là bị bắn. 33,3%. Cái gì đây? A gunman spins the cylinders of his revolver. A glint of light flashes across the boy's cat-like eyes.
I can see the bullets in the chamber when he rolls the cylinder. Alright, I gotta count for the boss. Gotta help him survive the game at the lowest price.
He dashes into the kitchen.
Here's your glass, boss.
Thanks, Wizen. I could use a drink.
Jay pulls out the paper from under the coaster, glancing at it from the corner of his eyes, and then coughs into it heavily. As he removes it, a faint black ink has smeared beyond recognition.
I got sharp eyes. I can do lots of stuff. Counting coins, cars, finding water drops. I'm great at spotting cheats and shady dealers.
He hands the paper back to Wizen, hesitating for a moment before nodding.
All right. Let's do this, Grandpa. Wizen, get that tequila from the bar. Need a drink to clear our minds.
On it, boss.
On it, boss. The boy pulls the bottle up from behind the bar and fills 2 shot glasses.
Huh. That's a clever kid you got there. All right. Let's get started, kiddo.
Let's get started, kiddo. The cylinder is spun again. 4 rounds, 4 demands. 2 ways that it can end.
Condition 1. Return what you took from us.
Ok, trả luôn.
Sure.
Sure. Without hesitation, he pulls the key from his pocket, places it on the table, and pushes it over to Ledger.
Continue like this, Jay, and this'll be the best game I ever played.
A snicker rises from the crowd behind him.
I thought he'd hesitate at least a little bit. Looks like you got a coward for a boss, boys.
The first bullet is pulled from the chamber, and the cylinder is spun again. The boy mutters inaudibly.
5, 8, 10. 10 times. The next chamber's loaded.
He leans and refills the shot glasses once more.
Thanks, Wizen.
Thanks, Wizen.
Condition 2. Get your people out of here. Now.
Okay.
We need quiet. Your friends are disturbing our conversation.
You heard him, guys. Get out of here.
But no one moves. This is a decision that falls out of his authority. Each of his crew has to make it on their own.
Wizen, take good care of your boss.
The first to decide makes his exit.
Jay, what are you doing? I'd rather take this bastard to hell with me. When did you become such a coward?
No, guys. You're not helping by staying here. Just go.
Okay. Beckett kicks the chair fruitlessly, holding his stare.
Damn it!
Damn it. Beckett breaks as he makes his exit, and rest follow until Jay sits alone.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, Jay. You're a practical man. May the sufferer bless you.
May the sufferer bless
There's no
you.
denying that you got a merciful heart.
Okay. Clink. The second bullet is pulled from its chambers.
10. 18 times.
18 times. Sao? The keen cat eyes a fleeting opportunity.
The next 2 shots are safe. I gotta tell the boss.
The boy grips the bottle tightly as he pours its contents into Jake's glass, filling it only halfway. When just as he lifts his hand,
fill it up to the top, kiddo. Don't skimp on him. I'll tip you if Jay doesn't.
Ledger's rough and firm hands grasp the boy's own.
Yes, sir.
That had been only half of the code. He couldn't be sure that Jay would understand now. It's too great a risk to continue.
Now, condition 3.
Jay shakes his head, dismissing the words before he speaks them.
You've already lost the game, Legers.
Jay's gaze shifts away from the red marks on Wilson's arm.
Oh, so you want to take your chances, huh? Figured 50-50 was close enough. But you know, kiddo, I never said I would only shoot once.
4 ấy thôi. Bắn được 4 viên này. Jay bows his head, gripping the handle of his Bowie knife.
Try it, old man.
Try it, old man.
Do it.
Do it. Click. The hammer drops into the empty chamber.
You got lucky, kid. Now let's try that again.
Jay crouches at his boots, legs shift loudly against the floor. From the scabbard, a cold gleam reflects the room dim's light, like a stars on a sheet of ice. Click. The cocked hammer falls and finds another empty chamber. Jay's blade slides out from his sheath. Sparks fly, trembling in the air.
Eat lead, you lucky bastard!
You lucky bastard! Bang, bang, bang! The deafening gunshot echoes against the wall. Jay!
Jay!
See what happens when you mess with me?
See what happens when you mess with me? A new hole appears in the wall, and the revolver falls to the ground, still gripped by the severed arm. Sao? Đứt tay.
Game's over, Grandpa.
Game's over, Grandpa.
Oh, but we'd prefer to continue. Kids, rip his face off.
130 con gà. Xong hết vào đi. Hãy xem sức mạnh của Jay đây. Không phải sức mạnh của Jay. Hãy xem sức mạnh của Spatodia.
It's an honor to meet you.
Ồ, đánh con này à? 2 con chó.
It is here. That's right.
2 con chó.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère.
Hey. 1 con chó.
I can hear it. That's right, nice tactic.
Louis Bellet.
Anyone feeling cold? Seeing stars.
Seeing stars.
It is here. Come on, this is the one punch.
This is the one punch. Nhất quyền đoạt mạng. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Ủa con này tưởng tanh nào.
Allow much knocking for the foundations, kids.
The Bowie knife is pointed at his throat.
If that's the way it's gotta be, let's do this, old man.
Let's do it, old man.
But this time, we got the upper hand.
Okay.
Now give back what you took, and I'll let you and your little lackeys go. Or...
The blade tips pierce the skin of his neck, and blood trickles from the wound. Ledger surveys Jay with a pensive stare.
You're a smart kid, Jay. But apparently you need a lesson in failure. I'll be glad to give it to you. We were actually playing two games just now. Those missed shots, they had a purpose. They may not have hit you, but they did hit our second target.
Thôi sao? Bom nổ. An explosion shakes the room, erupting with a surge of flames.
Boss, that's Holden's garage and your bike.
Put down the knife, kiddo. That was just a warning. To let you know the game isn't over yet. Now, I got one last condition.
Okay.
Let us so. What do you say?
Live in peace.
Guys, help me out. Pollock needs his place to live. Damn it!
Damn it! People outside desperately beat at the flames, but the fire grows fiercer despite their efforts.
I can turn all of Hyde Street to ashes, if you want me to.
The Bowie knife is lowered.
Good boy.
Good boy.
By the way, get yourself a better knife. I got butter knives sharper than that thing.
Bắn. Thôi sao? Bang bang bang. Without any time to react, the gun's muzzle flares. His Bowie knife shatters into pieces.
A warning.
Put my life
for
into
trying to
pieces.
take my men.
This is my last resort. Suffocation and death. Chim tiếng Việt. Flames lick at the charred debris as Beckett sits dazed on the ground. The people of Hay Street gather silently, watching the fire, seeing their final ultimatum unfold. Then the day sleeps, and Beckett rises without outburst.
What happened to you, Jay? You were fearless when Hollick and I first met you. We were like a pack of stray dogs, rummaging through the trash cans and sleeping on the street. All we had were clothes on our backs, but we still made it this far. I'd rather break my bones and shed my last drop of blood than beg for mercy. But look at you, Jay. What were you thinking? Are you a coward, boss?
He spits on the ground and he helps the bloody Hollick to his feet. He holds Jay's gaze and he unpins his badge and tosses it into the trash.
Don't blame him, Beckett. It's my fault. Please don't go.
Please don't
Jay! I'll come back to help.
Okay. Beckett pulls at Hollick, unable to contain his anger any longer.
Oh, come on, Hollick. You just said that this is your fault, so do me a favor and shut up.
Shut
you
up.
know you're the one who got us into this mess, right? If you'd learned your damn lesson, none of this would have happened. So just shut up.
Just shut up. Hollick hangs his head, dejected and quiet. Beckett forcibly drags the wounded giant away. Sao? Nhỏ mà tan rã. Then, another from the crowd.
Sorry, Mr. J. All I wanted was a safe place to sleep, not all this. I don't want to get killed.
Okay, bye bye. He leaves behind the second batch and fearfully makes his way from the street. The third and fourth, they chamber reluctant, feeling their own smallness in the crowd. The flames dwindle, and the ashes hang in the air. The crowd breaks apart slowly and wordlessly, until they've left only an empty, burned down street. Sao?
Boss, I'll get them to come back. We'll get everything back.
Sao? Con phố đã.
Hey! Hey!
He runs out to catch the crowd, but soon he too grasps his vulnerability. like a straggling bird left out of the flock. To be continued. Sao? Xong một chương và tất cả mọi thứ tan vỡ. See you, rats. Ego and anvil. The và búa. Clank, clank, clank. The anvil rings with each decisive strike of the hammer. Ủa sao Matilda cài dây lại làm thợ rèn này? Ego and anvil. Đúc kiếm à? Đúc thanh kiếm caliber. Đi quét sạch tội phạm. The club's air is thick with smoldering ash and smoke. The open side swings forlornly at the door. Those few that still passes on the streets do so quickly, as if running past a graveyard. Even in the heart of the city, it feels remote.
Yes, I am awaiting orders at 379 Haight Street now. I have sent 2 investigators back to the branch. They'll show you the way.
Okay.
Since time is limited, I will go to the target location in advance and update you on my coordinates.
This mission will bring us one step closer to eliminating Manus Vindictae. You have provided us with vital information thus far, Ms. Buanish. Please stay in touch. The reinforcement squad will arrive soon.
Cuối cùng cũng có hỗ trợ rồi. Sau khi mọi thứ tan tác. She stops, but eventually cannot help but continue.
One of our arcanist friends may have defected to Manus Vindictae. I believe they'll be expecting us and the reinforcements. This was my personal oversight, so I hope you will allow me to scout ahead. That way I can provide optimal support for the following operation.
The other end of the line is silent until a sticky clamor breaks through. It comes with a resolute reply.
Your current mission is to wait for reinforcements at the New Age market. Please follow your orders, Investigator Buanish.
Okay.
Understood.
Understood. She bites her lips, disheartened, and put the device back into her pocket. It is good news, but she can't calm the turmoil within her.
I heard Miss Mercuria went to Leger's place this morning. Miss Buanish, we've done everything we can. It's not your fault.
She shakes her head, no longer in the mood to respond to any words of comfort.
Legers and those arcanists have made a total mess of the market. The people's safety is our top priority now. Jay's been away since this morning. He has to be here when the reinforcements arrive. Where did he go?
The mannequin shrugs.
Nowhere, Miss Buanish. He's right there.
Now, he points to the backup door of the kitchen, held slightly ajar. From behind it comes a rhythmic, metallic sound. Sao lại có xưởng rèn kiếm ở đây? Đang rèn kiếm à? Ding 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 ding. She steps forward, moving through the cluttered kitchen, past sauces, grills, and towers of unwashed plates.
What's he doing?
The mannequin turns his head to the door, giving no response. She pushes the door open and steps inside. Wow, tuần cái gì vậy? Blacksmithing workshop, xưởng rèn.
To be honest, I thought I'd never use this thing again.
His hammer strikes down heavily on the glowing, red-hot metal. Something tells her they fell harder than they should.
I remember that day. Dad was in the living room with his friends, boasting about this awesome treasure he found on his trip. Hadn't seen him smile like that since Mom died. His friends all sucked up to him. Thought he dug up some good stuff. I was just a whiny little kid back then. No one liked me.
Okay.
After his friends left, Dad put me in a suit and tie like I was some kind of stage performer and took me to the Velvet Restaurant. When we got there, he brought this little girl to me and said, "Hey son, I got you a little sister."
Right.
That was the first time I met Paulina and her mom. I realized that he wasn't lying about the treasure. The days after were sweet. Like eating dessert on cloud nine every day.
Sợ thật. Thằng này có em gái luôn. Sparks fly across his eyes.
But it didn't last long. My dad was nothing but a broke insurance agent after he ran away from the Whalen family. He had big dreams, but he was too weak to realize them.
The Whalen family? I've read about them in the Arcanum and Metal, compiled by the SPDM.
Là sao?
They've been arcane blacksmiths, famous for their sword making for generations. But the book says the family perished in the war.
No matter what generation, Frenchie, weak people cower in dark holes, learn to hide their power, and only use it when they really need it. Being reckless can kill you. I've learned that better than anyone since my old man died. And you know what? His friends were right. He followed Solomon's manuscript, a document left behind by his family.
Solomon's manuscript? That document holds top secret information, only available to certain members of the Foundation. How did he get it? And what have you done with the iron?
Most of it became this thing strapped to my back. And the rest? Well, you're looking at it, girl. I didn't get why Dad said it was good stuff until now. You know those witches who can tell at a glance whether a kid will be a warrior or a priest? When I looked at this scrap of metal, I had the same feeling. It was destined to be a killer knife.
Ông kia bảo tìm cái dao sắc hơn.
And now,
chế luôn cái dao sắc hơn thật.
It's gonna make its debut.
The girl catches sight of a cloth bag at his feet, and further away, a weathered but polished old motorcycle.
Reinforcements will arrive soon, and I have decoded the spell on the key. You have to wait, Jay. Miss Mercuria, she's joined Manus Vindicte. We have no way of knowing what information she's given them.
He shakes his head.
I don't need their help. I can bring my friends back myself, French Fry.
French Fry.
Those crazies are holding the ceremony soon. I'm not gonna let them destroy my birthplace. I'm not gonna wait for your little friends to arrive either.
Please, Jay. There's no reason to risk your life. The reinforcements will arrive in no time. Then we can finish this with minimum casualties. Take this lesson from the experienced investigator, Matilda Buanish. Preparation is the key to success.
Okay. The young man laughs hard and steadily.
I guess you're right. When I was a scrawny little street kid, I looked to a savior, like a cop or a boss. Anything to avoid a beating. We all got the smarts to stay out of trouble.
Who's that?
We just gotta look both ways before we make our move.
This wallet is all I have, please. There's nothing in it. Just a photo of my wife and daughter.
Come on, you old fogey! Take it back if you got the guts! Breton, catch!
Over here, old man! Get out of the way, you stupid bastard!
Brian the Baker.
Help me, Brian!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend.
Không đấm à. He shake up the old man's trembling hand as if preparing to run.
We show tolerance and modesty.
Harlan, tell me, did your brain slip out of your skull? Don't you know how expensive this cleaner is? Spray it on this piece of crap one more time, and you ain't getting a cent next month.
But sir, the customer paid us to use this cleaner.
And I pay you to work for me, you idiot. Either listen to me, or go back to daydreaming in that burnt-down garage of yours.
He timidly glances downward, feeling at his empty pockets, struggling to find words.
We know our limits. Do what we can, and give up when we have to.
Đấm bốc à?
10, 9,
Giải đấm bốc à?
7,
6.
Hey, just stay down, you idiot. You'll get paid after the game, I promise. Come on. You think you're a tough man? Just stay down and we'll make a fortune.
His body is exhausted, pushed over hard, yet his fist remains tightly clenched. He fists. Ding ding ding, ding ding ding.
But if you've ever tried to temper a sword, you know that hesitation ruins the work.
The searing hot blade plunged into the water, producing a hissing burst of bubbles and steam.
You gotta be brave, decisive.
Decisive.
That's how you make a great sword. That's how you live a great life.
Okay.
You don't gotta be too careful about what you say and do. Don't gotta be prepared for everything.
He pulls the cooled blade from the water and places it into the soft wrapping cloth. A new Bowie knife, right?
Because a brave and decisive fist, well, that's unstoppable.
Mày đúc cái kiếm đằng sau lưng.
I won't just stand back and wait like a coward. Never. You understand?
Okay. She hesitates.
Perhaps you're right, but this would be a serious violation. You'll be going against the direct orders of the Foundation.
Nhưng mà thằng này có thuộc Foundation đâu. Deep within her restless mind, an answer is slowly emerging.
Therefore, as your supervisor, I will keep an eye on you wherever you go, just in case you do something stupid.
Stupid. A helmet flies through the air, landing in her hand.
Fine by me, Commander.
Okay. Chiến đấu thôi. The round bartender has polished the table to the shine, as if oblivious to the distraction around her. Sputnik.
Hey, where are the badges? They were here just now. Mr. Pioneer! Mr. Pioneer!
Mr. Pioneer! Mr. Pioneer! He's already gone. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. To be continued. Empty coffin. Một quan tài trống. Nghe có vẻ mùi chết chóc. Mercuria gặp ông Lager. Đây chắc thằng con Gio. Đi đây. Putting a convincing front. Empty coffin. Có quan tài trống. Đây là hidden safe house. Nhà an toàn. Jars and bottles line the table, with dried herbs bound to the twine placed neatly in the corner. The furnace spits out the scraps of old bitterness casks. Beside the furnace, a box lies half open, revealing a familiar black mask.
Sorry, I've never seen a case like this before. I can't quite believe what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'm afraid there's nothing human medicine can do. This is well beyond my means.
He removes his hat and bows deeply to the injured man sitting in the chair. Then he picks up the briefcase and turns to leave. He gathers more cards into the tie borne in his fist. There is another knock on a separate door. Bang, bang, bang! Before he could answer, the door is bashed open. Gio.
What do you think you're doing, Pops? No one told me you took the new kids to Hate Street. Those crazy dogs could have hurt you. You know that?
Hurt me? I appreciate your concern, kiddo. I heard that you found your dagger. Who was kind enough to return it? That lady from the New Age market? I know you've been sweet on her.
Giovanna. Ledger tosses a stack of sealed envelopes onto the table.
You've been over here for a few years. I think it's time you went back to Italy. Stay there for a while.
Quay lại là mafia.
Oh, and say hello to your mother for me.
Okay. Vậy là vợ vẫn đang ý. Joe standing at the other end of the table lets a silent laugh.
Listen to yourself, Pops.
Listen to yourself, Pops. He raises the gun toward the old man with purpose.
5 years ago, when we moved here from that remote Arcanist village, we were down and out. But still, you said you'd rather shoot yourself in the head than return home a loser. You promised we'd settle down here. Make it our second home.
Okay.
We were cast out by the humans, but we trusted you. We all understood that hating humans wouldn't put food on the table. That's why we respected you. Why we still respect you.
The gun trembles in his hand. His words increasingly agitated.
Jerry Littlefinger died in the tub. His
Jerry
mama
Littlefinger
still thinks he's working for us on the sea. Short Ken, who spent his whole life waiting tables, was shot to pieces just a couple of days after his daughter was born. And my wife, Savina, was burned to death by some piece of shit arsonist. Even now the cops won't tell me who did it. But even through all the pain and all the hardship, we had principles. Principles that have earned us respect and made us more money than our fathers did in their entire lives. But now you've been corrupted by those lunatics from the Order of Enlightenment. Now the clinics refuse to treat us. They know we don't go by our principles anymore. That every cent we have is taken from those poor people who are as hungry as we used to be.
Làm gì mà căng?
What do we stand for now?
Làm gì đâu?
Beating down on the poor and murdering children? No one trusts us anymore. You're pushing everyone further and further away. When are you gonna stop, huh? How many more have to suffer?
Hét gì mà to thế? Làm gì mà căng? His arm feels heavy. It trembles with exhaustion.
Gio, my boy.
Gio, my boy.
You haven't seen the bigger picture.
Gio Giovanna. Ledger approaches, grasping the quivering muzzle of the gun. Then, like a kindly father receiving a gift, he takes the gun into his own hands.
And even now, with that girl messing with your mind, you have no intention of killing me. You're loyal. I'll give you that, kid.
Sao? Giết luôn thằng này. Gio collapses in the heap. But the gun is not held at Gio's head. Instead, it's aimed toward the pitch black corridor.
I've been wondering who that witch is. The girl who's making my boy feel mercy and guilt. You're not thinking straight anymore. Can't even hold a gun. It's shameful.
Shameful.
Gio's hesitating because he is thinking straight. Legers.
She emerged from the shadows of the corridor.
Bullets don't bring peace. Gio's risking his life to make you see the truth. I believe you understand that better than anyone. But if you insist on taking his life, I won't stop you. He made this choice himself.
Is that so?
He presses the gun's muzzle down on Gio's chest. Gio reaches out a hand, grasping the man's shoulder, as if asking for something.
I'm sorry, Pops.
The gun is thrown to the ground.
Get him out of here. I've no need for cowards, no matter how loyal they are.
You've got me wrong. I didn't come here to help Gio, or to witness his sacrifice. I was just following my heart. I was invited here, to join you.
She nods, stating it as if guided by fate.
To be precise, I've come here to help you. Just like that doctor.
Okay, support đi đây. Her gaze sweeps over the hearth and the box, taking in everything in the room. Finally, her eyes fix on the carpet between them.
I see. I've seen it countless times. How people gather energy to themselves. They put their own lives, their own desires, above all else. They take from others, even exploiting them to satisfy their greed. But Gio's not one of them, nor are you. I can see the aura around you. Your soul, your wishes, your energy. None of them are focused on yourself. They're all focused on someone else. Someone hidden in this place.
Đâu, ai đang ẩn náu trong này. She raises her hand and points to the blood-stained path beneath the carpet. Ủa, ai vậy?
He's right here, beneath these floorboards. And you've kept him secret all this time, haven't you?
Chính là ông Trung thật sự. She carries the lamp into the pitch-black stairway. Her guide walks ahead of her, descending with neither lights nor a raised hand, taking each step firmly and confidently as he moves into the darkness, never missing a step. It is as familiar to him as walking a well-worn path home. Đây là căn hầm chúng ta thấy trong đầu chương, hình ảnh đầu chương. The acrid smell hits her nose, filling her lungs with a shuddering insect-like sensation. Black mold spreads out from the bed frame in front of them, creeping down and across the floor and walls. The emaciated body on the bed edges upward, coughing out a haze of yellow spores from the gaping sore in its throat.
So he's the reason for everything you've done. Death has almost taken him, yet you still cling on to him. You won't let him go. He's suffering.
She picks up the photo next to the bed frame. Two men standing in front of the university, their faces nearly identical.
So the rumors were true. The wailing that people heard, it came from this poor man. And you, a human of flesh and blood, unprotected by any arcane skills, were shot in the head, yet continue to walk and talk. Those bullets never penetrated your head, did they? Because you're not Legers.
Not Legers.
He is.
Okay. Mercuria crushes the dry grass in a palm with a thumb, then bites her fingertip to draw some blood. He gently smears the space of blood and grass onto the corpse like man's withered, emaciated face. Red blood begins to drip from the steep base, following the fungal strands into his throat, ears and nose, and at last into his lungs.
The Order of Enlightenment has allowed him to survive, albeit in a dying body. But there is a price for this.
His consciousness.
His consciousness.
A thick mass of fungi strewn post-pores out of his throat.
The most I can do is recover his consciousness for a short while. But I can't save him from death.
Eza cũng dùng nấm này. She closes her eyes and extends her hand. A halo of light enveloping the unconscious patient. The patient's eye reopened quickly.
You tried so many treatments, brother. Sometimes it felt like torture.
Brother.
Look at me. I look like a piece of moldy bread.
Okay.
You're back. Legers. You're back.
Legers, you're back.
Listen, I found a way to cure your condition. I swear you won't die. I swear.
I swear. The patient shakes his head in a creaking, drawn-out motion.
Are you a professor now, Salvatore?
Salvatore.
This outfit isn't your usual style. You used to wear a pair of gold-framed glasses and criticize everything you saw.
Salvatore.
True intellectual. That's the Salvatore I know.
Salvatore.
After you were shot, I disguised myself as you. I've been running your kingdom. These kids need you. So I gave up my diploma. We'll share the fame and power when you get back on your feet. Just like you always wanted.
No, listen. This isn't what I wanted. You're supposed to be working at a law firm. Taking money out of the hands of rich tightwads. Not pulling triggers. Not spilling blood. You gotta get out of this dump. I dirtied my hands so that yours would be clean. So that you could live the life you wanted. I never wanted you to follow in my footsteps. How are the others doing?
Ken and Jerry.
Ken and Jerry. They're both honest, hard-working guys.
They are dead.
I never should have brought them into this world.
They're dead.
They've gone home.
They've gone
home.
They have.
They've...
Really? I knew they couldn't cut it on the street.
His breathing is fainter with each breath.
I've been sleeping for too long, Salvatore. My brain isn't working. Can't even open my eyes anymore. Feels like they're glued shut.
He tries to open his eyes wider, but they remain motionless, stuck in their half-closed position.
Where am I? Describe it to me. Tell me where I am.
The overhead light flickers, shining into his slit-like eyes.
Is that the sun? Am I in Italy?
His consciousness fades into the dreamlike state.
I think I can hear Mama calling for us from the kitchen. Did she find out we stole the rum again?
The patient laughs in his face, struggling to find his breath again between each exhale.
Legers?
Xin là xin vĩnh biệt.
No.
Yes, the sun is rising.
Oh, I can feel its warmth.
Xin là xin vĩnh biệt.
You're at home. Isn't that right, Legers?
Yes. The reserved young brother continues talking his shared dream.
Yeah. We're in Sicily. We're in your old bedroom, remember? Dad just beat the hell out of us. He's smoking in the doorway right now. He said he'd tie us up to stop us from getting ourselves killed on the streets of America. Told us to settle down here.
In Sicily.
In Sicily. I'm sorry, brother. I couldn't get us tickets to the States. Mama told us to take our stuff out of the suitcases and put it away. We packed a ton. You must be exhausted from unpacking it all.
Oh, we didn't go to America. That's too bad. But I'm happy to hear that.
Okay. On the brink of death, he looks so serene. He grabs his brother's hand, holding the pistol firmly.
Damn, my eyes are totally glued. Dad really beat the crap out of me. I gotta go to bed. Don't wake me up, Salvatore.
Okay,
remember
brother.
To keep reading. We gotta have one member of the family who uses his brain for a living. Promise me.
I promise you.
I will, brother. I promise.
I promise. The withered hand of the patient covers the hand holding the gun.
See you tomorrow, bro.
See you tomorrow, bro. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. A long silence passes, until at last his heart gives away, beating its last.
He's gone. I won't blame Gio, and I see now why you all made your choice.
Rồi sao? To be continued. Bye bye. A small tip. Chúng ta quay lại hội chợ thời đại mới cùng với thằng bé ăn trộm, Mannequin, Matilda và Joe. Xin chào. A small tip. Một cái tip nho nhỏ.
We thought she was a grandma, you know? Like one of those little old ladies who uses a walker. Well, boy, was I wrong. She ran faster than a jackrabbit. So there she went, the goods still in her arms.
Shut up, Ross. And quit trying to get rich. I gotta take a leak.
Okay, Daddy. He waves his hand and darts into something. Some time passes. The other guard left behind grows
Hey,
weary.
Cuco, you trying to piss up a lake or something? Hurry up.
Hurry up. Nhanh lên. No one answers. He cautiously peers forward, catching a sight of someone leaning over a tree stump. Hiểu rồi.
Shoot. Don't come over here. My zipper's stuck. Give me a sec.
Okay, khóa cần kẹt rồi. Despite the frantic tone of the pleading voice, the god seems not to have detected anything.
Cuco!
Cuco.
You need scissors or something?
Okay, cắt luôn.
Mr. Pioneer, now!
Now. Behind the guard, another figure emerges in response. Crack. The wooden club comes crashing down the god's head before splitting into two pieces. The would-be victim appears totally unharmed.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I told you it wouldn't work. It isn't handy at all.
Đập nhưng mà không chết. He discards the wooden club, removes an arm and clenches the hand
Intruders over
into
here!
a fist.
Come quick, you idiots!
Come quick, you idiot. Ok, đánh luôn. From afar, footfalls rush toward them.
I have a feeling this one will be a hard nut to crack.
Ok, đánh luôn. Mới câu chuyện tí mới đã đánh rồi. Đánh nhau ọp tạc các thứ rồi. Ồ, chúng ta sử dụng Pioneer. Pioneer là dùng gì đây? Ô, support à? Mental damage. Ok. Chúng ta cần một DPS đây, tôi dùng Lucy.
Battery checked.
Ok, chờ nhanh.
Program activated.
Counter.
Nice choice.
Charging.
The moment of utterance.
Loading.
Loading.
Learn from silence.
Ồ, nhiều thế.
Have taste.
Faraday's miracle.
Di chuyển. Vãi. Di chuyển vị trí rồi à? Xịn đấy. Những cái trò gì vậy?
The moment of silence.
Charging.
Nice choice.
Benefit from reading.
Benefit from breathing.
Barrage.
Barrage.
And now to return to my long-term mission.
Cứu.
I clearly saw Monsieur Pioneer and Wise and draw the guards away. Where did they go?
Don't worry about them. They're probably just hiding somewhere. We've already taken down most of the guards, They'll realize soon.
The too late
I'm here, boss.
Come.
Help! Mr. Pioneer has...
Scan the area. The boy's desperate cry echoes from the lakeside. Vãi, chết luôn.
Mr. Pioneer's arm?
Vĩnh biệt Mr. Pioneer. Jay kneels, patting the ground in frustration.
Pioneer, I'm sorry, man. I should have come earlier.
Lại diễn. Jay appears genuinely heartbroken at the thought he has arrived too late, fighting back messy tears. A stiff hand is laid gently on his trembling voice. The soothing words arrive just in time.
Enough faffing around. Go get my arm, and don't make me repeat myself.
Hey! Don't kick my butt.
Don't kick my butt. Tum. Nhìn xuống nước.
Damn. What's wrong with you, man? I've never swum in my entire life. You almost killed me.
Well, when new boys join us in the future, I'll tell them, you know that famous Jay? He was drowned in a kiddie pool. May the rubber duck be with him.
Shh! Enough, you fools!
Enough, you fools. She separates the pair, who have been standing side by side.
Move! Get out of the way! According to Miss Meish, the door is right where you're standing.
She crouches down to examine the barren soil, stretching out her hand to measure its length. The other three mimic her actions, yet apart from the solid earth, there is nothing in sight.
But there's nothing here, Miss Boanish. No keyhole, no door frame. Is it buried underground? Perhaps we need to dig it up?
No. Since the very beginning, there's never been a specific door that leads to their lair. In other words, any door could take us there.
Okay.
The key is a shortcut. It will take us directly to them.
Okay. Now.
I saw them go into the woods with dozens of believers. They went inside a tent. I was worried about my friend, so I searched for any secret tunnels or cellars that they might have used. I thought I could follow the traces left by their arcane skills.
She shakes her head.
But I found nothing. At the same time, I heard that a door had been salvaged from the sunken Lady Elgin. The archaeologists found that the door didn't lead anywhere. It was useless. Back on the ship, it was installed in front of a wall. I've read about these meaningless doors before in my brief study of archaeology. When installed inside tombs, they serve as a decoration and a distraction against tomb raiders. So, it dawned on me that perhaps it is not the door that matters.
It is the key that matters.
Key that matters.
Doors are just a medium through which spaces are connected. It is the key that opens the way.
Thế phải có lỗ khóa.
En conclusion, this key can make any door a shortcut to their lair.
Okay.
Even without a door, there is still a path we can take. There is always a direct route that connects 2 points on the map of Gnosis.
Không cần cứ cho chìa khóa vào cửa là mở được cánh cửa đấy. Cánh cửa thần kỳ Doraemon. One line, two lines. The fingers sketch out the outline of door, roughly on the ground.
We can take that path by touching the key and reciting the incantation. All we need to do is draw an entrance.
An entrance.
So...
Ui, vẽ luôn cái cửa. Ui. Đấy, những cánh tay của quỷ.
I will send the coordinates to the Foundation. When the reinforcements arrive, they can come with us. Before we enter, you must know, I only master the art of opening the door. The art of closing the door, however, well, only the Manus know how to do that.
Okay,
are you all aware of the risk? We may get locked in there and never come back.
Okay, let's
go. All right, enough talk. We've come this far. Nothing's gonna scare me off.
Ok, đến thành phố vàng thôi.
Over here, gentlemen.
Trong này là thành phố vàng à? As the crowd gathers, one person is pulled away.
Boss, what are you doing? I can help too. Just ask Mr. Pioneer.
You're smarter than most kids I know, Wizen. That's why I got an even more important job for you. To stay here.
The child's head nearly collapsed in response. Feeling abandoned, he looks away in unwilling defeat.
We'll need you soon, but not now.
Alright.
They stand before the door, lying at their feet, checking on one another for any sign of hesitation.
See you later, kid.
See you later. Then all at once, they leap into the bottomless door. Whoa. Một cái hố không đáy. Chúng ta đang đi đến đâu đây? Đến đâu, tôi là ai? The center of gravity reverses. The sky hangs upside down, and the wave of intense dizziness passes through them from head to gut. Sao? Một màn tết đất gãy cả cổ. There's a clamor of voices, rhythmic tap dancing. Strange murmurs and whispers fill their ears, while others wail and sob.
Merde! What's going on? This was not part of the plan!
Guys.
Hey, where are we? Please, put my head back on. I can't see a thing.
They lift his head, set it back on his neck, and readjust it.
Now, calm down, fellas. It can't possibly be that bad.
Bad? Sao? Đây chính là chợ đêm thật sự. Night and day reverse. An endless tide of bodies surges, engulfing them. In the distance, figures clad in black robes gather. The scene is overwhelming. Words catch in their throats.
If all these people are Manus followers, the Foundation's reinforcements will be far from sufficient.
It appears we're already in the middle of their lair, Miss Boanish.
Behind them, a familiar yet strange voice speak out.
Welcome,
Eternity.
distinguished guests.
Sao Eternity lại ở đây? Cái gì vậy? Chuyện xảy ra vậy? Eternity đã chính thức xuất hiện trong cốt truyện, mà không phải là cốt truyện nhân vật, mà là cốt truyện phụ. Hymns. Our praises are reserved for them alone. Hymns. Gathering place, New Age Market.
What a pity! I thought you gentlemen would recognize me.
Tôi phát hiện ra này. Xin chào Eternity. Beneath the black hood, faces are hard to distinguish. Ủa, Eternity có phải là thuộc của Foundation không? They instinctively take a step back, gripping their weapons. The woman removes her black robe, revealing an extravagant gown.
Have we met before? Wait, I know.
Give me a
sec.
He nudges Pioneer's elbow.
Damn! When did I mess with this girl? She's gonna eat us alive if she finds out I don't remember her.
Okay, ăn thịt đi. Macaron đấy. Regarding Jay's overconfidence with his charms, Pioneer really wants to roll his eyes, but he lacks the ability. A heartbreaking defect of mannequin.
My apologies, ma'am. We simply didn't expect to see you. We're new here, and the sight of this place took us aback.
I see. Allow me to thank you again for your alms. I can forgive your surprise. You're certainly not the first to react in such a way. You don't look like merchants or believers, and even the way you were invited is unique. You must be the special guest of the ceremony.
That's exactly who we are. We got lost. That's why we look a bit messy.
What lovely young people. Now, may I see your invitation from the Order of Enlightenment?
Chết, không có rồi. Jay's smile freezes in place. The question raises through his head. It's merely a casual question on order.
Look at you. There are no invitations. It was just a joke, sweethearts. Relax. I have no interest in those outdated rules. Where there are customers, there's business. Every coin I earn is as glorious as the last, no matter whose pocket it's from. And, amidst your confusion, I smell a good deal.
Đây thương gia.
On the other hand, it is good manners to notify our host of the arrival of new guests. I'm sure they'll provide a satisfying reward in return. You've given me quite the dilemma. What to do? I wonder.
What to do? A clear hint and a threat that can be ignored. Unfortunately, whatever her thought might be, they cannot afford it or anything else at the moment. The two poor men look at each other, then turn to their only possible savior.
What? Don't look at me. Where's your money? There's no room in my budget for any extra expenses.
In that case, how about another deal?
Okay, xin in máu à? She extends an unexpected olive branch.
I recognized that thing on your back the moment I saw it, young sir. And those calloused blacksmith hands.
Thôi xong. Jay chuẩn bị mất đi thanh kiếm của mình.
Oh, look. You've wrapped it so tightly for fear of it being recognized. That thing can't be hidden. Since you've lugged it all the way here, why not show it to me?
Okay. Jay chuẩn bị cho Eternity xem kiếm của mình. He involuntarily takes a step back, hiding the shaft behind him.
No, it's totally worthless.
Không sao đâu, cho xem thanh kiếm to dài bự chạng nào. Matilda lets out an exasperated sigh as she makes up her mind to help.
Fine, I'll make the payment.
The lady accepts the hefty bribe, but in an instant loses her smile. She murmurs faintly to herself.
This crystal ribbon. Would you look at that? This is Baron Bonish's money. And you, little lady, must be her daughter. This will be quite a show.
Huh? What are you talking about? Anyway, I showed you my sincerity. Now it's your turn.
The lady steps back, no longer interested in the trifle set before her.
Hey! Hey! Where do you think you're going? We haven't asked you anything yet.
No need, sweetheart. I already know what you're going to ask. A good merchant always knows what a customer needs. Your friend has been waiting for a long time.
But now.
Oh, and here's some free advice. Don't get too close to the altar.
Okay, đã hiểu. Bye bye. She points to the direction of massing crowd. There the flames and revelry have come to an end. Flickering torches casting out distorted shadows. A chant rises above the shrieking of preachers and stamping feet.
Hey, what's that?
Cái gì vậy? Ai vậy? Đây là ai? Tôi là đâu? She vanishes into the crowd marketplace. He can only shrug. Leaving behind the fawning merchants, they venture deeper into the celebration. And the deeper they venture, the greater joy on the crowd's faces. It is as if they were deaf to the mournful wails and cries echoing around them.
Gosh, Jay, that's Madame Gloria, isn't it? I thought she went home after she
Madame
lost her
Gloria.
son. What is she doing here?
Not just her. The artists from the trailer camp are here too. And that's Reno, the gambler who ran away from home. And Castor, the human who sells fake divination. All our lost friends. They're all here.
The missing people of the New Age market, huddled by the walls. Their faces are gaunt, yet smiling into the fire. Pioneer steps down forward and drapes a filthy floor-length basket.
What are you doing here, ma'am?
Blanket.
Oh, Mr. Pioneer. I haven't seen you for ages. What a joyful evening this is.
Madame.
Please, take a seat.
Madame Gloria. Gloria. Her smile is warm and inviting, yet tears stream down her face. Tears come down your face. The baby is swaddling blanket is strangely calm.
Come and see my lovely child, Mr. Pioneer. I prayed countless times to the sufferer, and finally, my wish was granted. He has returned to me from the land of the dead.
Liên quan tới đảo ngược gì đây?
But, Madame Gloria, this is just a wooden statue. Can't you tell?
Chỉ là tượng gỗ thôi mà. The smoke is spreading, drifting into Matilda's line of sight.
Don't get any closer, Monsieur Pioneer. There's no way to wake them up. They are lost in their own imaginations. Look, there's hallucinogenic incense burning on the altar. Hold your breath. We have to get out of here, quickly! We can't help them if the hallucinations get to us too. We'll come back for them when we can.
Okay.
Jay, what are you doing? We need to go!
Đi thôi. Matilda pulls Pioneer back onto the main road, while Jay remains standing there. The believers notice an oddity and turn their heads.
Why are you intruding on his joy?
Tại sao?
Can you not see that he is enjoying the grace granted by the sufferer?
Thế.
Jay! Jay!
Jay! Joe! In the distance, Jay remains frozen. Her shouting proves futile, and only drawing more attention to herself. It's a traitor! Đánh nhau luôn! Shit! Đánh luôn! Sợ đi! Nào xông hết vào. Nào rồi lại đây. Đâu? Get the link please. Dùng tim này đi. Acid này.
Program activated.
Đấm luôn.
Loading.
A
new hypothesis.
It's left.
A good point. Charging.
This'll help.
The benefits of field mapping.
Thế rồi, vãi trưởng. Phải thế.
Loading. Charging. A new hypothesis. Aim and shoot.
Muốn hit về làng. Không.
And now to return to my long-term mission.
Hội ban tròn. The bonfire blazes hotter and hotter. The sound of fallen hitting the ground merges into the thunderous footsteps of their advancing comrades.
Jay! Hey! Jay! What are you doing? We have to get out of here!
Okay, chạy đi, Jay! She tugs at his arms, but Jay remains frozen. Let it go! Let it go! In the distance, ai đây? Sợ đấy. Paulina?
Are you... Paulina?
Place your palms upon your eyes. Feel your happiness. Become one with the sufferer.
Ủa, sao Paulina ở đây?
You're too late.
Ủa, cái gì đây? Cái gì ra vậy?
And return to the one and only home.
Elysium. Cái gì đây? Cái gì vậy? Ủa, cái gì vậy? Chuyện gì vừa xảy ra? Hơi chậm. Đôi lúc đấy, đừng nhìn vào nó. Sợ đấy. Được gặp Eternity đây làm gì vậy? Sao Eternity đã xuất hiện đây? Những giáo đồ, tín đồ vực sâu. Don't look at it. It's only when your eyes cover and you can truly see. Chết, chuẩn bị có màn đeo mặt nạ. Đeo mặt nạ Manus Medicte. Trở lại khu phố.
According to the Foundation's assessment, this is a priority level A operation, which means it'll be as dangerous as the Walden operation.
Cứu trợ rồi, cứu viện
I
rồi.
hope you're fully aware of the risk.
Okay.
We don't have enough men or supplies, Captain. We don't stand a chance.
We don't stand a
They've
chance.
refused to send us any support since the last mission. We can't do this without...
Enough, soldiers. An order is an order.
An order is
Remember,
an order.
the goal is not to fight a war. The Manus leaders are scattered all over the place. Our mission is to find them and finish them. The assassination of the Manus leaders is our top priority. The backup from the Foundation will not arrive until we've completed this mission.
Okay. Tiêu diệt được thủ lĩnh nào chưa?
In other words, if we fail, we're on our own, right?
Đúng vậy. The hesitations last barely a moment, but everyone tacitly understands.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Time to move, soldiers. We've almost arrived at Investigator Boanish's coordinates. We're walking from here on out.
Okay. Đi bộ đi.
Hey, get out of the way. Quit standing in the middle of the road.
Ai đây? A motorcycle zooms past them.
Hey, are you blind or something?
Blind something? We work
Focus on the operation, Todd. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Madame Golia.
Just close your eyes, and it all becomes real. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Stop thinking. Then you will be in paradise. Illusion is also part of reality, is it not?
The old woman drops her child. The old woman drops her child in a swaddling blanket, softly kissing the wooden stick. Khiếp, nghe tiếng nhạc ma ám sợ đấy. She resembles a wounded fawn, gasping for breath. Tim lòi cả đai tao tay cầm này. She's unscathed child huddling under the covers, waiting, hoping he would come back.
Why didn't you come for me? You should have come sooner.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Don't let the illusion confuse you, Jay. You must break away.
You must break away. Matilda's voice is cut off from the outside. Yet, he knows better than anyone that he's on the brink of losing himself.
I know you're only an illusion. A thought in my mind that I just can't shake. But even so, I want to stay. There's something I've always wanted to know. Tell me, Paulina, do you want to go back to Hate Street?
No. The girl nods faintly. He steps forward and reaches out his hand.
We'll stay in the restaurant like we used to, but there'll be no drunks looking for trouble this time. We can hop on my bike and go for a ride around San Francisco. Scare the heck out of any boys who try to hit on you.
Okay.
If the St. Pavlov Foundation invites you to join them again, I'll tell them to buzz off.
Buzz off. She extends her hand to him.
Of course.
Of course. Chém đứt luôn. Clang clang clang. The incense burner on the ground is split in two, and illusion dissipates. He sees a Bowie knife, shaking his head.
You're not Paulina. Not even close. You didn't call me a jerk. You didn't have that sarcasm of hers when people look down on her. Of course I miss my sister. More than anything. She was proud of me.
And when she packed her bags and left Hate Street, she was proud of herself.
Matilda, standing behind him, sighs with relief and pats his shoulder.
Good job, big guy. Team Matilda is proud of you.
Team Matilda is proud
What
of
do you mean, Team Matilda? We should
Matilda.
obviously be Team J.
Team nào?
Oh, please. Neither one of you has good taste.
Team Pioneer.
I'll tell you one thing.
Laser, vãi chưa?
You got good noses, but it'll only bring you
Để hỏi sao?
misfortune in this game.
Nhìn mặt này với Laser còn gì nữa. He steps out from the shadows, holding a gun in his hand. Vãi. Lại chơi súng rồi. Other tall figures follow closely behind, gathering around them.
Good evening, uninvited guests. The Honorable Apostle and Miss Mercuria have been expecting you.
Thôi sao?
It's best not to keep them waiting, don't you think?
Thôi sao lại xâm nhập vào hang ổ? Chính thức xâm nhập vào hang ổ. He presses the gun against Jay's chest, while another lackey rushes in from behind.
A punch for a punch, Vern. Remember me?
Remember me? Tát vỡ mặt. The fist swings solidly into Jay's stomach, stirring him as it hits. Enter New Age Market.
Dear believers, we were once ignorant lambs led by false shepherds. We yearned for the so-called truth to satisfy our meaningless desires. Those who we served deceived us. Those who we believed in betrayed us. That is why we gather here today to embrace the grace of the sufferer
and
live a new life. Before the ceremony begins, I, Apostle Matthias, sincerely express my penitence for my past beliefs. I came from an isle ruled by a school. The people there believed everything could be interpreted through numbers. Like a coward, I followed this method of thinking and held the same false beliefs within my heart. We lived in a cave, thinking that we were well hidden from the outside world. We thought no one could reach us.
He paces around the bonfire as all the worshippers kneel on the ground.
But then the outsiders arrived. They massacred us. Yet our beliefs availed us nothing. Bombs were detonated, and my friends were blown to pieces. The entire isle was shrouded in the darkness of death.
Sao? Quá khứ khổ đau, bị bom tấn công các kiểu. He grabs Jay by the hair, drawing the line. Ui, vãi. Sợ đấy. Holding a sharp sword, he makes a fierce black cut across his palm, leaving a deep scar. Drawing a line with his blood, finger along his leg. Okay.
But that will never happen again.
Máu à?
We have found the eternal paradise. The sufferer has granted their glory to us all. As their children, our strength shall be gathered, and we will no longer face injustice. Many, many fellow believers have joined us. We are whole. We are one step closer to reviving the sufferer.
Okay. Beside him, the bound gun stares wide-eyed.
These are all.
Oh dear.
Oh la la. I've never seen so many Manus masks in one place.
Okay, đeo mặt nạ vào thôi, cho sợ nào. The apostle picks up the mask on the ground, surrounded by countless others. Đây, đeo mặt nạ.
Brothers, sisters,
don
your masks. Join in the grace granted by the sufferer. We praise. We rejoice.
We rejoice.
No, don't put them on. They will destroy you.
Tất cả đã đeo mặt nạ.
The illusions, they're blinding you. They're not real.
They're not real. Phải. Ta quay trở lại foundation này. The reports acquired. The mass of Manusmithia had its bearers endure the storm at the cost of losing his sanity. Faced of college torture and curse in the mass incantation experience flashed through my mind. A cruel but necessary sacrifice of benefit the mankind and Arcanis. Để thí nghiệm mặt nạ.
Don't do it!
Ở chương 1.9. Sử dụng mặt nạ của Manusmithia để chống cơn bão nhưng mà không thành công. Her cry pierced the silence but do not reach their ears. They remain expressionless. A pebble falls. With it, a torrent pours down.
We praise. We rejoice.
We praise. We rejoice.
We praise.
We rejoice.
We rejoice.
We praise. We rejoice.
We punish. We cleanse. We awaken. We are one.
We are one.
We punish. We cleanse. We awaken.
Thôi sao?
We awaken.
We awaken.
We are one.
We are one.
We are one. Chúng ta là một. To be continued. Thôi xong, tất cả đã đeo mặt nạ. Come with me, Lost Lambs. Thật đáng sợ. Chúng ta không nên gia nhập giáo phái nào tà giáo cả. Game này tôi chơi đến đây thôi. Video sau tôi sẽ hoàn thành tất cả. Quá là đáng sợ luôn. Ok, giờ thì nâng Mercuria. Thiếu những cái gì? Mercuria. Thì Mercuria người tốt hay là người xấu đây? Tất cả chỉ là kế hoạch để thâm nhập vào hội phản diện hay là người xấu thật? Tại sao đeo mặt nạ? Người đáng sợ. Ok, tôi tạm dừng đây thôi. Hôm sau tôi sẽ hoàn thành. See ya. Bye bye.